Guess what, everybody? Look around. Where are we, Jay? We're at Cafe 35. And today what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how to make chicken egg rolls. So what we've got here is a big skillet, and we are gonna preheat this over about medium-high heat, and I have sesame oil. Now, if you've ever made Asian foods, this is one of the tricks that gives it that authentic kind of restaurant, but actually authentic Asian flair. So I'm gonna heat a little bit of oil, maybe about a tablespoon or so. And I am using a fairly large non-stick, I don't know if this is a wok or a saucepan or what it is, but it's kind of multi-function. Now, as this oil gets nice and hot, I'm gonna take, I'm gonna say this is about a cup of shredded carrots. Now, we didn't have shredded carrots on hand, so what did we do, Jason?
Processed them.
Yes, we had baby carrots. We threw them in the food processor, and now I'm gonna dump them onto my hot oil. Okay, to my carrots, we are also going to add, what should we add, Jason? Should we add coleslaw? You know what coleslaw is? It's cabbage. It's just shredded cabbage. And this is actually something I picked up at Walmart. It's called Angel Hair Coleslaw. You wanna dump this in for me, Jason?
The whole thing?
The whole thing. This is a 10-ounce bag, and it cooks down quite a bit, so don't get worried.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so we got carrots and coleslaw. You know what else makes this good? What's this? What is this, Jay?
Garlic.
Garlic, yes. Oh, he's gonna throw that in the trash. I'm just gonna throw in about a tablespoon of already pre-minced garlic. And as far as salt and pepper, again, whatever you prefer. Woo! Oh, things are flying away here. The custodians are gonna have a fit with me if we don't leave this place spick and span. Let's see, Jason, do you know where we keep the salt and pepper in here? It's been since March. We haven't been in here since March. So this feels so cool to be back. I have totally missed it. How about a teaspoon of salt in here? Can you measure that for me? This one. And I'm just gonna keep stirring this. We're just kind of trying to wilt this down and get these vegetables a little bit soft, but not too soft. So I also have, I don't know, about a half of a cup to a cup of diced green onion. I'm gonna dump that into.
Is this enough?
Perfect. Sprinkle that in. Okay, so stir in that. How about a half of a teaspoon of pepper? So what I've noticed about any type of international cooking is everybody has a type of a dumpling or a wrap, or whether it's a ravioli or a tortellini or an Asian dumpling or a pot sticker. Egg rolls are the exact same thing. It's basically clean out the fridge and put it in some sort of wrapper and fry or bake it. And that's all this is.
Is this enough?
Perfect, Jason. Sprinkle that in. Now that we have this wilted down, it's probably been, 5-6 minutes over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add in about a pound of ground up chicken. And all we did was we had chicken breast, and what did we do with them, Jason?
Processed.
We put them in that same food processor, so now we have ground chicken. You could do this with pork, exact same thing. So Jason, could you add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce to this mixture for Mama? Just do your best. So I've turned the heat down a little bit because I don't want to cook this too much that it starts to get watery. Oh, good job. That's just fine. Again, this isn't black and white. You can make adjustments as much as you want. This looks good. A lot of people would add some fresh grated ginger to this. I just recently found out most of my family doesn't really like ginger, so I'm not even gonna bother buying it. 1 more tablespoon, Jay. Let's get this all flavored up. Does that smell incredible? Oh my gosh, I feel like we're in China or something right now. Sorta, without the noodle factory, right?
No.
No, this doesn't have the noodle factory. All right, so I'm gonna remove this from the heat and let it cool just a minute, and we'll be right back with the next step. Give me 5. All right, so what we have here are these egg roll wrappers, and I just bought these at Walmart. There's a whole bunch in them. It's a pound, okay? So take them out. You don't want them to dry out, so kind of keep them either in the bag or covered with a damp paper towel, whatever you need to do to make sure they don't dry out. Jason and I each have a triangle, and we have the point facing towards our belly buttons, don't we? I have a 1/4 of a cup measuring cup, and my mixture's cooled just slightly, and I'm gonna put one of these on each of our wrappers. Okay, so I got a scoop of our mixture we just made, and it's on our wrapper. Now we have a little dish of water, and Jason, we're both going to wet the top triangle of our wrapper. Can you do that, bud? Just take one finger and dampen the top. It's almost like sealing an envelope, and the water's just gonna act kind of like a glue. Now we take the bottom point and we bring it to the middle of our filling. Go ahead, Jay. Yep, and then we take the sides and we bring the sides over to kind of seal the edges. Excellent, you got it. Okay, other side. Now with this top still wet after the sides are in, very good. You want to make sure it's completely sealed. You're just going to roll it forwards. And that kind of glues it together, and what you have is your first 2 egg rolls already. We're going to continue on with this, and then we'll be back with the next step. All right, so all of our egg rolls have been rolled. I am heating just some canola cooking oil on a Dutch oven, and I have a frying thermometer. This can also be called a candy thermometer. Whoops. I'm heating this thermometer up to 350 degrees. What you don't want to do is let it get above 350 because it can take off on you, and it's really hard to cool it back down because it's not like water. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna carefully, and since I'm the grown-up, I'm gonna do this because this could burn kids, but I'm gonna lay this into my oil and lay it away from me. And I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 at a time because I don't want the temperature of the oil to drop too low. So put those in, and after just about a minute or 2, we'll flip them so that both sides kind of get that GBD golden bubbly color on the edges.
Golden brown delicious.
So now that this is in here, it's starting to boil again. My temperature has maintained itself, and the time it takes from when you put the food into your vessel or pot to the time that it's back to its original temperature is called recovery time. We just don't want to overcrowd because that's what will cause your food to be greasy. Okay, we want crisp. Now, once these are golden and crisp on both sides, you are going to have a prepared area to put them. Typically, you're going to put these on a cooling rack where they can drip onto a baking sheet so you don't get oil all over the place. You don't want to place them on a paper towel because then it just reabsorbs the grease. Crazy. All right, we've just got all of our egg rolls fried up and ready to go. You can go ahead and serve them warm, or you can take them home, or we're gonna take them home, and then you can reheat them in a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes when you're ready to serve.
And they look delicious.
They do. Good job, everybody.